Hello students, welcome to the second session of Microbes in Human Welfare. In this session, we will be discussing about the role of microbes in sewage treatment and production of biogas. We know that large quantities of wastewater are generated every day in cities and towns. A major component of wastewater is human excreta. This municipal wastewater is also called sewage. It contains large amounts of organic matter and microbes, many of which are pathogenic. This cannot be discharged into natural water bodies like rivers and streams directly. Before disposal, hence, sewage is treated in sewage treatment plants to make it less polluting. Treatment of wastewater is done by the heterotrophic microbes naturally present in the sewage. This treatment is carried out in two stages. First step in sewage treatment is known as primary treatment. It basically involves physical removal of large and small particles from the sewage through filtration and sedimentation. These are removed in stages. Initially, floating debris is removed by sequential filtration. Then, the soil and small pebbles are removed by sedimentation. All solids that settle form the primary sludge and the supernatant forms the effluent. The effluent from the primary settling tank is taken for secondary treatment. Let's have a look into secondary treatment or biological treatment. The primary effluent is passed into large aeration tanks where it is constantly agitated mechanically and air is pumped into it. This allows vigorous growth of useful microbes into flocks. While growing, these microbes consume the major part of the organic matter in the effluent. This significantly reduces the biochemical oxygen demand of the effluent. Biochemical oxygen demand or BOD refers to the amount of oxygen that would be consumed if all the organic matter in 1 liter of water were oxidized by bacteria. The sewage water is treated till the BOD is reduced. The BOD test measures the rate of uptake of oxygen by microorganisms in a sample of water, and thus indirectly BOD is a measure of the organic matter present in the water. The greater the BOD of wastewater, more is its polluting potential. Once the BOD of sewage or wastewater is reduced significantly, the effluent is then passed into a settling tank where the bacterial flocks are allowed to sediment. This sediment is called activated sludge. A small part of the activated sludge is pumped back into the aeration tank to serve as the inoculum. The remaining major part of the sludge is pumped into large tanks called anaerobic sludge digesters. Here, other kinds of bacteria which grow anaerobically digest the bacteria and fungi in the sludge. During this digestion, bacteria produce a mixture of gases such as methane, hydrogen sulfide, and carbon dioxide. These gases form biogas and can be used as source of energy as it is inflammable. The effluent from the secondary treatment plant is generally released into natural water bodies like rivers and streams. You can appreciate how microbes play a major role in treating millions of gallons of wastewater every day across the world. This methodology has been practiced for more than a century now in almost all parts of the world. Till date, no man-made technology has been able to rival the microbial treatment of sewage. You are aware that due to increasing urbanization, sewage is being produced in larger quantities than ever before. However, the number of sewage treatment plants has not increased enough to treat such large quantities. So, the untreated sewage is often discharged directly into rivers, leading to their pollution and increase in waterborne diseases. The Ministry of Environment and Forest has initiated Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan to save these major rivers of our country from pollution. Under these plans, it is proposed to build a large number of sewage treatment plants so that only treated sewage may be discharged in the rivers. Let's have a look into the role of microbes in biogas production. Biogas is a mixture of gases, predominantly methane, produced by microbial activity and which may be used as fuel. Microbes produce different types of gaseous end products during growth and metabolism. The type of the gas produced depends upon the microbes and the organic substrates they utilize. In the example cited, in relation to fermentation of dough, cheese making, and production of beverages, the main gas produced was carbon dioxide. However, certain bacteria which grow anaerobically on cellulosic material produce large amount of methane along with carbon dioxide and hydrogen. These bacteria are collectively called methanogens, and one such common bacterium is methanobacterium. These bacteria are commonly found in the anaerobic sludge during sewage treatment. These bacteria are also present in the rumen of cattle. A lot of cellulosic material present in the food of cattle is also present in the rumen. In rumen, these bacteria help in the breakdown of cellulose and play an important role in the nutrition of cattle. Thus, the excreta of cattle, commonly called gobar, is rich in these bacteria. Dung can be used for the generation of biogas, commonly called as gobar gas. The biogas plant consists of a concrete tank which is 10 to 15 feet deep, in which bio-waste are collected and a slurry of dung is fed. A floating cover is placed over the slurry, which keeps on rising as the gas is produced in the tank due to the microbial activity. The biogas plant has an outlet which is connected to a pipe to supply biogas to nearby houses. The spent slurry is removed through another outlet and may be used as fertilizer. Cattle dung is available in large quantities in rural areas where cattle are used for a variety of purposes. So, biogas plants are more after built in rural areas. The biogas thus produced is used for cooking and lighting. The technology of biogas production was developed in India mainly due to the efforts of Indian Agricultural Research Institute and Khadi and Village Industries Commission. With this, we come to the end of today's session. Thank you and have a nice time.